Artificial intelligence mimics human intelligence, while agentic AI acts autonomously. We will dive deep into each. Let's get started.
All right, let's jump right into this explainer and build a really rock-solid understanding of how artificial intelligence is evolving today. I mean, we're hearing about AI absolutely everywhere, right? But what does it actually mean for you, your career, and the future of how we work? Today, we're going to break down these core concepts simply so you can actually leverage them to your advantage. So here is our agenda for today. First, decoding artificial intelligence. Second, the rise of AI agents. Third, understanding tokens and costs. Fourth, how developers build today. And finally, number 5, advantages, limitations, and impact. Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, Decoding Artificial Intelligence. It helps to take a quick step back and look at how AI has actually evolved. Artificial intelligence is essentially the ability of computers to perform tasks that would normally require human intelligence, like understanding language or making complex decisions. If you strip away all the complex math and jargon, what is the software actually doing? Think about your daily life for a second. Think of Netflix recommending your next movie, or Google Maps routing you around a huge traffic jam, or your email automatically filtering out spam. Face Unlock, Siri, these are perfect examples. Traditional AI is designed to solve problems and make decisions based on existing information. It tells you what something is, but it doesn't necessarily create new content. Now, here's where things get really wild. Generative AI. The crucial point here is that while traditional AI tells you what something is, generative AI creates something entirely new from scratch. Instead of just analyzing data, systems like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Claude, GitHub Copilot, and Midjourney, they actually generate original text, write software code, or create stunning images and music out of thin air. Let's move on to Section 2, the rise of AI agents. You might be wondering, what's the difference between generative AI and an AI agent? Well, think of it this way. Generative AI will write a nice email for you if you ask it to, but an AI agent, it can actually plan your entire business trip, check the flights, book the hotels, create your itinerary, update your calendar, and send out confirmation emails, all from one single instruction from you. It doesn't just answer questions, it plans tasks, uses external tools, and completes objectives totally automatically. Think of it as a digital assistant performing actual work. So if an AI agent is a single really smart worker, Agentic AI is an entire coordinated team working together to solve massive problems. Agentic AI is this incredible next evolution where multiple specialized agents actually talk to each other to get a huge, complex job done. For example, imagine using an agentic AI system to build an entire e-commerce website. You act as the manager, giving just one instruction. Then, different agents jump in. One gathers the design requirements, another generates the front-end code, another handles the back-end, while others test the application, deploy it, and even write the documentation. And they do all of this while working seamlessly together. It's like having a whole development agency at your fingertips. All right, Section 3, Understanding Tokens and Costs. So how do you actually pay for all this processing power? Well, when you use AI, you aren't paying per question. Every prompt you send and every response you get back is chopped up into tiny pieces of text called tokens. Imagine taking a taxi. You don't pay the driver based on how difficult or complex your destination is, right? You pay based on the distance traveled. AI works the exact same way. A short, simple question uses fewer tokens and costs less. Asking the AI to read and process a massive 50-page document, that uses vastly more tokens and therefore costs more. And this explains why different AI models cost different amounts to use. Smaller models are faster and cheaper, which is absolutely perfect for simple everyday tasks. But the larger reasoning models, they handle complex, multi-step tasks way better, but they require massive amounts of computing power, making them significantly more expensive to run. Moving right along to Section 4, How Developers Build Today. So how are software engineers actually using this stuff right now? Well, developers use AI every single day as a highly intelligent coding assistant. It's helping them generate code, debug broken applications, write SQL queries, and create APIs. They're also using it to generate tedious documentation, write unit tests, build out cloud infrastructure, and even create Docker and Kubernetes configurations, all while reviewing code quality. I mean, it is helping them work significantly faster and way more efficiently. And that brings us to a really powerful piece of advice straight from the developer community. It is no longer enough to just be a passive user, just sitting there typing questions into a prompt box. The ultimate value, the real game changer, lies in learning how to engineer, structure, and build these systems yourself. Finally, Section 5, Advantages, Limitations, and Impact. Look, when we talk about automating work, it's super easy to assume the machine can just do it all for us now. But in reality, AI might be able to do 85% of the heavy lifting, but it still absolutely requires critical human verification. You literally cannot blindly trust the output because the system still has very real limitations that need human oversight. We really have to weigh the whole picture here. We're looking at massive leaps in creativity, 24/7 availability, and insane time savings against some pretty severe risks. AI poses major privacy and security concerns, and it can confidently generate completely incorrect information, which we call hallucinations. Ultimately, AI should be used to assist humans, speed up our learning, and automate the repetitive, boring work, not to completely replace human judgment.
And so that is the ultimate question we are all facing today. The technology is moving way faster than our institutions can adapt. So it's completely up to you. Will you let this technology passively replace your skill set, or will you take the initiative to learn, adapt, and build the future? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. The future truly belongs to those who actively learn how to work with this incredible technology.